we got tonight we have Haley and Heather. Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
They're from payroll, and it's a real cool payroll system, and they have everything that you need to run a business from start to finish. And I will say this, after this will definitely change your whole thought process, and you're going to be a legitimate business from start to finish once they finish their presentation. So Haley and Heather, is your show. Take over.
Thank you so much. Haley's going to lead tonight, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Heather Bissell, and I've been with PayPros for 9 years. The supervisor the past 2 years, and everything he said was spot on. We're going to have everything that you guys pretty much went over earlier. And sorry, give me just a moment.
Oh, Heather, it was just me and Haley that went over it.
Oh, that's right. Just you two.
Yep. And you can share your screen and you can do your whole presentation. It's your show.
It's going to be Haley. I just wanted to give you a bit of background. You know, PayPros is a small business, so our main focus is to help other small businesses as well. So you guys are in good hands.
Right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Hi guys, I'm Haley.
Yes, I can hear.
Perfect. So I am on my phone in the car, so I will not be sharing my screen, but I will go ahead and just talk a little bit kind of about our services and what we do. So we, payroll, obviously. How many business owners do we have in here?
It's 16. It's 16, Haley. Everybody in here is owning their own business.
Okay, awesome. And they're all small businesses?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so right now we are running a small business deal. It is a monthly fee for us. It is $4 per employee a month. And that does not matter your pay frequency, whether you're a weekly, bi-weekly pay schedule. We also have lots of different benefits, which I know that's what Keith was definitely interested in. We have free 401k plans. We have low-cost health insurance plans where you as the employer do not have to contribute if you do not want to. We have dental plans, vision plans. We can also handle reporting for your 401k. We have workers' comp that we can report for as well if you guys needed policies for that. As far as payroll goes, we pretty much handle everything. We try to take as much work off of you as a business owner as possible, meaning really all you have to do is just submit your hours to your dedicated payroll specialist. So when a company joins us, they automatically get a dedicated payroll specialist that is available to them via phone, text, and email. They are there for any and all of your payroll needs and questions. They will be the ones to process your payroll. We also handle all of your tax filing payments, your tax filings and your tax filing payments. We do W-2 productions. We have different forms of payments, direct deposits, obviously the biggest one, but sometimes employees don't have bank accounts. So we do offer check printing, check signing, check shipping. We also have, they're called cash cards, and the paycheck would be able to deposit directly onto that card, and they would use it as they would their debit card, and they can just swipe it and pay for whatever they need with that card.
Hey,
we also, yeah.
I'm sorry. I had a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As far as the payroll, is it where we can set it up where they can be salary or?
Of course.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because the way everybody here basically would be structured where you would give your dispatcher a percentage. So can you do something like a commission base?
Yeah, however you wanted to
Okay.
do it. If they got commission, we can definitely pay them commission hourly. We can handle 1099 contractors, regular W-4 employees. Yeah, most definitely.
And you did say that the 401k setup and everything is free.
So the setup itself, let me get my sheet out real quick. The setup itself is free, yes. However, if you need us to pay that benefit, because we have some clients who utilize our benefits, but they still go and they pay their portion of what needs to be paid on their own. But we can also handle that payment. That is $5 a month for us to handle a benefit payment, whether that's 401k, workers' comp. I think those are really the main two. Yeah, those are really the main two.
Okay.
We can also, we can handle any garnishments or third-party payments that need to be deducted from your payroll, such as child support payments. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, and to add on to your salary question as well, a lot of companies do standard auto expense reimbursements or just standard set earnings per week. So we can do cell phone allowances, anything set that you need to go on each week, or even a set hours. Like this employee only works 20 hours a week. This will be their paycheck every single time.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep. And so when we have, clients in that case where there aren't hours to be manually put into the grid for processing, we could just treat that as an auto payroll. So you tell us what times of the month you want to get paid, and we'll just automatically go ahead and have that set up and ran for you, so that we, you wouldn't really have to do much communication with us unless there is a salary change, or like Heather mentioned, if the amounts needed to be updated for expense reimbursements or commission amounts.
Okay. And can we talk more about the health insurance part? Because I was looking over the form that you sent earlier, and I kind of like the vision and the dental, but I didn't get too much about the health insurance part.
Right. So with our health insurance, I personally do not have too much information on that. I did, however, reach out to Paul, and I sent him an email. So he is going to be reaching out to you personally about those health insurance coverages.
Okay.
So that is more on their end. I really don't have too much information on their plans and how they operate, unfortunately.
Okay, like I said, you had me sold at healthcare, so I was already I was sold there.
Definitely,
Yep.
yeah.
What I can say about that is, since we have partnered with a health insurance company, PayPros did not offer this until just last year in June. So this is our second year doing it. And just this year, we did renew the premiums, and they're the best deals that we've seen across the US since. And they went over a whole video demonstration with us of how healthcare in general is basically only owned by 4 companies. And 4 companies overall basically own everything underneath it. So what this company has done is privately gotten their own coverages to make it affordable for, people that need it and cannot live day to day without health insurance, So it's a really good deal.
Okay.
Definitely is. Jumping back to payroll, there are a couple extra, I guess, services you could call them. They are additional, but they do make payroll run pretty smoothly if need be. You did say that most of them would be salary, so this would, I guess, kind of be more for an hourly employee. Do they have hourly employees at all?
I don't know how everybody gonna have theirs set up, but I know over here it would be off a commission. It'll be like a base salary of maybe like 500, and then from there it would be 3% for every load that you book.
Okay. All right, well then, yeah. So I'll mention it, but if you do have hourly employees, we do have a software where your employees are able to clock in and out either through their phone or the computer, which again, makes payroll very smooth because you would not have to submit hours. We would simply just lock in those time cards and transfer everything over into our grid and process payroll. And then with that, if a company is looking to grow pretty rapidly, we do have an onboarding feature as well where employees can, for the most part, self-onboard them onto payroll and get their accounts and everything like that set up. I think that's pretty much it from my end, unless Heather has anything else that she can think of that she wants to throw in there.
How big are your guys' companies employee-wise overall or average?
Right now, it's just a partnership between myself and my wife.
Okay. Did you guys plan on bringing in more employees in the future? Because something that our software offers that's a great benefit is the self-service portal for your employees. So as your company grows, that's a great thing to have where employees can just log on and even update their own information within the system. So it takes the work away from you as the employer.
I mean,
For the near future, I would say no, but maybe later on down the road, possibly. But for now, it's just two of us.
Yeah, and those
Okay, awesome.
self-service accounts, as long as you have an email address, we can set you up with that. They the employees can log in at any point in time to view and download any of the pay stubs that they have. They can see all of their pay history, tax breakdowns, gross amounts, take-home amounts. And then you as the employer or a manager, owner, whoever you want to have access, they can also have a self-service account for payroll reports. So after we process payroll, you can log in there and you can go and see everything that we did, who got paid, all the breakdowns of everyone and the totals of everything. So the online portal is definitely very useful to keep track of everything. All the information automatically goes right into there.
and also Heather, Haley, when you saying that there was a fee to prepare the W-2s?
Correct, yes. So our W-2 production, it is a separate cost than what your standard payroll monthly billing would be. So at the beginning of the year, usually it's the first run of the new calendar year. Once the year starts over, we do W-2 production. That is a $75 base and $7.50 per W-2 that needs to be generated and filed with the IRS. And then we print them out and then we ship them to your company for you to distribute to your employees.
And you can set yourself up as a employee as well and pay yourself too by you being the company owner, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of business is it?
This everybody here is gonna have a transportation business, logistics, dispatching, trucks, owning
Oh, okay. So everyone here is all in the same
in the same
field of work.
Yep.
Okay. Easy. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so for example, for myself, you said it's the W-2 preparation is $75 plus
Mhm.
$7 for each additional.
Correct.
it will-
$7.50 per W-2. So if you only had one employee, you'd be paying that $75 base and that single $7.50.
Okay, and at the beginning, you said it's $4 per month for the platform, and then it's an extra $4 a month to get the 401k set up.
So our monthly deal right now, it's a $40 base and $4 per employee per month, regardless of your pay frequency. And if you need us to, yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
So 40 per month, not 4. I thought I heard 4. I'm sorry.
40 and 4. So we have a base fee and then we have a per employee fee. So your base fee will always be that $40 flat, and then you'll pay $4 per employee. And then if you need us to report your benefits, yes, that is an extra $5 a month on top of that 40 and 4 price.
Okay,
And then, of course, if you didn't want to pay the extra fee, we provide a report that you could go online and report it yourself, and that would eliminate that.
okay. And I
Yes.
had to step away for a second when you going over the health insurance. Could you go over that for me one more time, if you don't mind?
Health insurance?
Yes, and then is there an additional cost for that incurred?
So if you would like us to be in charge of paying out your health insurance, yes, that's what Haley was mentioning. We also have benefits built in to the system, which would be, I believe it was $3.50 per employee per month. And that's if we're handling the benefits through our company, paying it for you, all that stuff. And the health insurance that we obtained last year was a really good deal that we partnered up with this company. And he informed us and educated us a lot on health insurance as a whole and how basically only 4 companies own everything under health insurance, medical centers, hospitals, CVS pharmacies, etc. So within recent years, especially after COVID, everything skyrocketed because that was a perfect opportunity for medical too. Why not?
Mhm.
But he went over that and explained all that to us, and you know, it's true. A lot of people are uneducated about it. I had no idea. So the fact that he was able to find these premiums that were almost half the price of what standard big corporations are charging people was unheard of. So we have a brochure, so I can get that from either our current Patrick. I think Haley is the other guy. If
Patrick, I
Paul,
definitely called him Paul.
okay, Patrick is who you reached out to.
Yes, Patrick.
Well, Paul's our other health insurance guy too. So Patrick has a good form that shows all the premiums and the breakdowns and the different plans, with a spouse, child, etc. We'll try to get that from him and send it to you guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
and then is that included in the $40 base, or is that an additional cost to the health insurance?
Getting that enrolled with employees through the health insurance that we provide would be $3.50 per employee per month. So if you only have one employee, it would be $3.50 extra on top of your $40 base, $4 per. If you have 2 employees, then it'd be $7 extra a month. And that's only the employees that are enrolled in the health insurance.
$350 a month for health insurance?
$3.50. I'm sorry, I should have specified. Per
And
employee.
that's all right. So and that covers what, like the entire vision, dental, prescriptions and all that?
Yes, that will include all that vision and dental as well. But if you would like us to be in charge of reporting and paying that each month for you, that's an additional $5 per benefit.
Okay.
So we can list all this out when we send you the brochure with all the
Yeah,
different
brochure.
premium amounts and then what it would cost for each additional step that you want us to handle.
And
$350 a month. That is excellent.
Heather,
Yeah. Yes.
quick question. Is there a time frame that each employee has to be working with you before they can join in the healthcare?
On health insurance, that is totally up to you as a company. You get to decide that.
So
So it's like
we offer that from day
day one.
Yep, day one. And then, so for example, if other companies want to wait to see if their employees stick around first, they'll do a 90-day wait, but you are in charge of that.
Sounds good. Sounds
And
real good.
I heard you guys talking about ERC when I was trying to connect my audio in the beginning of the
Yes.
call.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me hear some more about that and what you've heard or researched or gotten into so far.
Okay, go ahead, Cynthia. Cynthia.
Your cold feet.
I'm coming. I'm driving. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The ERC, like what they have now, if you had employees and you kept them during COVID, is a 26,000 that you could get back for keeping them during COVID.
Yes, so it was the employee retention credit. The IRS was
Yes.
offering $7,000 per employee per quarter.
Yes.
Yep. And with that, we would need 941s that were filed in place. So
Right.
if you already had those done, we could take over that and if you have already determined your eligibility, we could handle those filings for you and try to get you that credit.
Can you hear me? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Of course.
And the 401k, is there a certain amount that you have to put in as an employee for the 401k to contribute, for your employees to contribute? Or you can set the amount?
You can set the amount. Can you hear me? My audio's giving me trouble on my end.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can determine the amount.
Oh, okay.
Now, which market is the 401k invested in?
Through Save
who
Day,
is it?
Haley, do you know that?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Which market is the 401k invested in? Or which firm handles the 401k?
Yeah, we use Save Day.
We use Save Day. I'm not sure about the specific account, though. I think it would be determined when you enroll with them. Save Day is but the company that handles the 401k, though.
Okay. Is there a certain, what's the match? 30, 70, 30, 50, 50?
Well, you get to decide the match as the employer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you get to set all those rules and percentages, and you let us know, and we set everything up in the system so that it calculates appropriately out of each paycheck.
Oh, okay. And we can set that if we want to start it on day 1 or 90 days or whatever.
Yep.
Yep, day one.
Oh, cool. Any other questions, anybody? This is the time to ask them.
I think I had asked everything that they pretty much covered, so I believe I'm good. So let me see. So it's a $40 base per month, and then $4 additional for every additional employee.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, and for W-2s preparation, it's $75, and then $750 for each additional employee that you want to have processed.
Correct. Yes.
Health insurance is $350 a month, and then $5 extra for each additional employee you want to add on there.
I think that's vice versa. So $3.50 per enrolled employee, and then $5 per month if you need us to handle those payments for them.
Okay. And then is the 401k an extra in that base 40, or is that an extra charge to get your 401k match with your match?
Only if you want us to report it for you. Having it on your payroll as the deduction and giving you the report is free, no charge.
What's
But if you want us
what's
to,
the pros and cons of that?
$5. Well, it's just, you would get a report and log onto the website and then put in your percentages, how much each employee is contributing, the match, and then make your payment online. That's what the 401k reporting is. If you don't want to handle that yourself, we could take that over and it would just be the additional $5.
Okay, and then there will be a portal on your website to do the reporting.
Yes, it would be on Save Day's website.
Okay.
Ma'am, on on your insurance for your employees, would it be the Affordable Care Act, or would it be different other types of insurance for medical?
It falls under the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what the ACA is, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Low cost ACA plans. Yep.
Okay.
I believe I'm good. Thank you, ladies.
Of course.
Thank you, ma'am.
brochure is gonna be in the chat, or it's gonna be sent to, how will we access it?
No, it's gonna be in the chat, because when they send it to
Okay.
me, I'll send it to everybody in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Did you
Perfect.
guys have
And
any other questions? Oh, go ahead, Haley.
I was just gonna ask Keith if he had already showed them the dental and vision
No,
plan.
Haley, I did not.
Okay.
Mm.
I did not. And
Okay.
actually,
So
I can
when
do
I
that
write
right
you up
now.
another okay, yeah, that works
do
too. I
that.
was gonna say if not, I can just include them in the email again when I send you all the additional information
Actually,
to share with everybody.
want me to do it now while y'all here, so y'all can go over it and explain it?
If you want
We
to,
can
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me do that. Let me pull it up. So I'm gonna do the one for. Okay, it's loading now. Do the vision first, and then dental. Okay, I'm downloading them now. Y'all don't have no questions for them? What is downloads?
I think I got all my questions out. I'm good.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't need, not right this second. I ask some questions when the other stuff come up.
Okay. Okay, sharing the screen now. Here's the first one. This is the vision. And this the one my wife was like, yeah, we need to do this like ASAP.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
vision plans have very low rates.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Can y'all see it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
So can you enroll in the vision plan or certain plans, not enroll in the other plans, or do you have to enroll in all of them?
Nope, it's just whichever plan you prefer or you need.
Mhm.
And I
So-
actually have the Avisis and Delta Dental plan myself that we offer. And I've had them for years. They're both great. You hardly pay ever any co-pays. It really depends who you go to, but
Wow.
I don't hardly pay any co-pays and I've had it for years.
Is this a vendor that you all use, or is this your company?
Avisis is a vendor. Avisis is the insurance company.
Okay.
How does this work when you have, let's just say you got 3 people in your company and you have family members or your spouse? How does it work that way?
So over to the right,
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
yeah, that would be your
Yeah.
coverages and whichever plan you enroll in, that $12.97, for example, employee plus spouse, that would be the employee payroll deductions from the paycheck. And you would see each of those listed out for vision, dental, health, etc.
Wow.
And I see the rates for the employees as a business owner. Is there a charge that I would incur for offering this for the employees?
That was the benefit charge that we discussed earlier. That was $3.50 per employee per month who is enrolled. And then if you would like us to pay that on your behalf, so you don't have to handle any of that, it's the $5 per month per benefit.
Okay.
And I see here the frames allowance is up to 20% discount above
Mm.
frame allowance. So the $50 wholesale allowance, what is that? For this one here.
I believe, I'm not sure exactly, because I have frames and mine were completely covered. I didn't have to pay anything. through all of my frames that I've got at Avisis. So I think that would depend on which eye doctor you went to or where you got your glasses from, like Glasses World or, Walmart Vision Center has an actual Avisis
Right.
insurer inside of them, some of them. So the frames are free. Maybe even at smaller eye companies, they would pay you money, kind of like an Aflac plan where they pay you back for using their insurance. I believe that's what that means.
Oh, okay.
So it says single vision covered in full after materials. So what does that mean?
Where do you see that?
Right here. Right here.
So over to the right under reimbursement column, the reimbursement after copay would be up to $25, all to the far right of that.
Right here.
So if the material for the single vision is $100, I could be reimbursed up to 25.
Yes, but in the
Okay.
middle, when where it says in-network benefits, it would be covered in full after materials copay. So you would just pay a copay, or if it was paid in full, that's your reimbursement on the side. Yes. Does that make sense?
Keith, I'm sorry, Keith, if you remember, could you email this to me, please? And thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I'm put in Teams too, but I emailed it to you.
All right.
Okay.
I just want to print this off so I can show it to my wife.
Yeah, mine's sitting right here looking at it like, okay.
Yeah, I
Hey,
need something.
hey, ma'am, can you if you're just your own employer, you can put this on yourself?
What do you mean?
Like say for instance, I want to get the insurance and I'm the employer and employee.
Yeah, you could do it for just yourself. Absolutely. You don't need to
Okay.
have a certain amount of employees.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess I should probably mention for the health insurance plans, you do have to have a minimum of 2 employees to be eligible for health insurance.
Okay.
Dental and
not
vision, like you can just be by yourself, as we
Correct,
just
yes.
stated. But health insurance does have to have a minimum of 2 employees on payroll to be eligible for those plans.
Okay.
How does it look for a partnership, like for my wife and myself? Because on our on our LLC, we're set up as a partnership.
So would you both be on payroll? As long as you have the 2 employee, unless you
So if
wanted to
we're
do
paying
just
ourselves, then we qualify as employee of the business. So yes.
But you have to understand when you do payroll, you can set the amount that you want to do. So you can do a payroll of just $200 a week or every $400 every 2 weeks for yourself with one driver, and you're still getting those benefits.
Okay.
You can manage your payroll at wherever you want. Like
Correct.
I
Yeah,
said earlier.
you guys have complete control over your business, what you want to pay yourself, your employees. You literally just tell us what to do and we make it happen.
Right, because
I was just worried
you can go
about
up,
the
or you can go
eligibility.
down.
Yep, you could pay yourself $100 a week, or you could pay yourself $2,000 a week.
Exactly.
Whatever you want to do, we're here to do.
Right, because
Okay.
sometimes you can give yourself a raise whenever you want, and you can decrease it.
Right.
I mean, I'm being honest. If you want to go buy something, you want to go buy a Ferrari. Oh, this month here, I want to pay myself $15,000 a month, $15,000 a week. You can do that. You can go up, you can go down. It's up to you.
Yep,
So,
completely in your control.
right, and to take advantage of these type of benefits, I mean, why not pay yourself $400 every 2 weeks until you really get to that point? You pay yourself $400, but you're getting some damn good healthcare, vision.
Right. So you could, add your spouse onto payroll and give them a little paycheck, and just to have that second employee to be able to be eligible. As long as they are on payroll, It does not matter the amount that you pay them. As long as you have at least 2 employees on your payroll, you're eligible.
And so is everything separate, or is there like a package where you have like kind of like a buffet where you could, all right, I could pick this vision, I could pick this medical, I could pick this dental, and I could just put that together and kind of make it suit myself? Or does it have to be just this and whatever else is available? Does that make sense?
You asked about a la carte.
Yeah, it's because in the past when like open enrollment came around, we had pretty much packages that you would offer to the employees, and it was up to them which one they wanted to pick. So you could go on the high end if you wanted to and max yourself out, or you could go on low end if you felt like you probably you roll the dice and you probably wouldn't need to go see a doctor or that is until next November. So is it a la carte, or is it like this and then you choose something else and that's what that is, and then you choose something else and that's what that is?
I do not believe they're a package, right, Heather? Everything is just, each benefit is by itself.
Each benefit for Avises, is by itself, Delta Dental, and then our healthcare would be. But what you choose within those benefits all varies. So you can change your coverage at any time. You can add a dependent or a spouse at any time. You can, I'm pretty sure remove Delta Dental or Avises at any time as well, if you decide that
Okay.
you no longer want it anymore.
What if we want just the dental?
You could do that.
Yep, then you can pick just the dental plan.
Here's the dental here.
Right.
And hell, I got a couple of grandkids that I need to put on payroll so we can get this. Cause
Yes. Even if you only want to pay yourself just enough to have health insurance, you can do that.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
of course.
Are your organization or your business, are you affiliated with NAS? NAS is the National Association for the Self-Employment. Are you guys affiliated with that?
That's not something I'm familiar with from the payroll side, but as corporate and business wise, I'm sure Jeff, our supervisor, is familiar with it. I'm not sure about being directly affiliated with, but I'm sure he's informed on it. Why do you ask?
Oh, are you a member of that organization? Well, because inside that is a hub. And inside that hub, they have a lot of insurance companies. They have a lot of health companies, a lot of life insurance companies, stocks and stuff. And it's a tool. It's a big hub tool for all self-employments to go in and get their resources and things of that nature on how to start up their business and things of that nature. That's what I was talking about, Keith. I was trying to think of the name, and that's it. Just called NASC, NASC.org.
Okay, is it a type of PEO, or is it involved in that type of business line?
No, no, I thought maybe you guys, because they have many, okay, inside that hub, inside that organization is a big hub, is a big community. And they have many insurance companies.
Okay.
I thought you guys were just happened to be, in that organization.
It's not something that I've heard of, but I'm sure our supervisor's familiar with it and I can ask.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so this is the one for dental, right? Is there a slide we could look at for the medical?
We don't have the medical yet. We need to get that brochure, and then that's what they're going to be sending over in an email.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'll try to get that first thing in the morning.
All right, so I'm good again.
well, I'm sold. So you can sign me up. I'm sold. Cause like I say, I got 2 grandkids that need to be on payroll like yesterday. So I'm sold. I love it.
So that dental plan, excuse me. That's for the whole year of 2023.
What you say, Victoria?
Still talking at work, okay?
So the dental plan we just saw, those rates are set for the whole year for 2023, every month, right? Per month.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Great rates. Yeah.
And you change those at any time, or is it around open enrollment season like everywhere else? So
I
let's
don't
say, for
know.
instance, you don't need, figure you don't need dental attention for like the next 6 months. You want to drop that? Can you do that if you wanted to?
Yes, and I believe you may have to be enrolled for a year first, but I'm not
Mhm.
positive on that. But I do know after having it, you can drop it at any time and then re-add it at any time because I've done it multiple times myself. And I've also
Without having
switched.
to pay additional costs, you just
Correct.
up back in
Yes.
when you want to. Okay.
Yeah, it will just adjust your premium amount based on the time that you switch plans. And then your eligibility would change whenever you do that.
So they don't give you no waiting period to jump back in if you wanted to.
Nope, it's something that we control right online through the portal.
Wow, okay.
Very flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like that.
decided that I didn't want my dental insurance anymore. So I was like, I'm just going to cancel this for a little bit and go back whenever I decide.
Yeah, that plan
Go
is
get
great.
your monthly or your yearly checkup done and just drop it.
Yep, there you go.
Now, with the, well, I wait till we get that information because I was going to ask you about the copay for the healthcare, but you don't have that information,
Not handy.
right? Because I was going to ask about the
Just since
X-rays and all of that.
we just got new premium amounts that start effective June 1st. So open enrollment is right now.
Okay.
And since that just switched, it's brand new. But yeah, we'll try to get that over to you first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So what have you been paying, if you don't mind me asking?
I personally am not enrolled in the health insurance. I do FSA myself. And what that is a pre-tax deduction that comes out of your paycheck. And then whenever you go to the doctor and you don't have health insurance, you use what's called self-pay and they code you under self-pay. So I get like a $75 office visit to my doctor, so to say. I can get that reimbursed directly on my paycheck through FSA.
Okay.
And FSA is a benefit that we offer as well, if your company is interested in that.
Oh,
It's
there you
basically,
go.
yeah, it's basically just a reimbursement plan, and I think it's way better than health insurance.
Good to
There
know.
you go. There you go. See, there's opportunities all the way around for it. I love it.
Obviously, if for kids and stuff, health insurance that we have with those premiums is great. But if you don't think you'll need to see a doctor, you don't really need it, but you just want it to help out with the bills here and there, then FSA is the way to go.
So any other questions? Fabio, you got a question? Because Fabio pretty much got employees. They pretty much partnership.
Fabio don't have employees. Fabio has business partners.
Business partners, however you want to put it.
Business
Yeah.
partners. No, Fabio doesn't have employees. Fabio has business partners. No, but all right, I need to stop talking in third person. I've been paying attention the whole time. No, it actually, like at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was listening. I was like, I don't know, like I think we're too small for this, like da da da. But then we went through the medical and vision. I was like, well, I'm like, when you put it like that, I was like, I got some partners I need to talk to.
Well, let me say this, Fabio.
Yeah.
Whether you a one-man show or a 20-man show, it's never too small to have health insurance. It's never too small to start paying yourself. Because when you start your business and it started really roll, you can't go and purchase a home, purchase a car, anything, because they want to see a steady income coming in. Yeah. So you're gonna need some type of proof. And then on top of that, you got to look at the benefits. You're double dipping because you own the business, so you can write a check for yourself through one account to another account, but you still get a paycheck and file income tax.
Right.
So you want that Range Rover. You just can't go and buy cash with that Range Rover. They're gonna be like, whoa, 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 hold on, come talk to me. Now the government gonna be saying, hey, you owe us some money. So you want to pay yourself and you buy that Range Rover under your name,
Right.
under your company, and then you just give yourself a healthy bonus at the end of the year and pay it off.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So you never too small. So when you think small, you're gonna do small business. When you got to think big. Hell, you got
Yep.
grandkids. You got a dog. Put the dog on payroll.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta, everybody gotta get out of that little box and think outside the box.
Biggie said he don't want to work though. He said he's good where he's at.
You have to get out. You have to think outside that box.
No, true.
Because-
true, very true.
Because hell, when you think like, oh, I'm not big enough, you'll never be big. You got to think outside that box. And trust me, when you get that first paycheck that you paid yourself, you ain't gonna cash it. You're just gonna be sitting there looking at it like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I did that. And you can give yourself a raise at any time. You ain't got to listen to nobody. You wake up in the morning, you know what? I think I did damn good last week. I want to give myself a raise next week. You got a raise. I mean, come on. So don't think small.
No, so here's my other question, right? So since we're starting, right? Now we might have weeks where we bring in really good income, and we might have other weeks where it's, not so much. So we would have to then give you guys a call, right, and adjust appropriately, or is there somewhere we can go online, like a website or something like that, and adjust it manually ourselves?
So you get a dedicated payroll specialist. So if you had any adjustments on your payroll, you could contact them directly.
Okay.
If you felt comfortable enough in our system to be able to go and make those adjustments yourself, you certainly could do so. You would have the ability to do so. We do have some clients that they simply just use our software. They don't even utilize their payroll specialist at all. They log into the system, they put in their own hours, they process their own payroll, they get their own reports, and they go about their merry way.
Okay. And then with salary employees, like for instance, at the company I currently work for, even salary employees still have to clock in. So for us to be salary, we would still have to clock in, correct? Clock in and out.
Do you have a system where you clock in and out already?
No, I work for a solar company, so I'm just starting this business up. So before I release from there, I was just wondering if we were to put ourselves as salary, we would still have to clock in and out, correct?
No, you don't.
No.
You're
Oh.
self-employed. You don't have to clock in and out.
Yeah,
But
if you're
As salaried
self-employed,
employees, when I was a salaried employee, I never clocked in and out at the company I worked for because I was
Yeah.
salaried. So no matter how many hours of work, how many I work or how little I work, I was still going to get that same salary. So salary employees don't clock in and out.
Well,
You must-
at the
Correct.
company I'm currently working at right now, the salary employees clock in and out. So that's why I was just curious about that. And like, so to be able to keep track of ourselves and whatnot for tax purposes. But if not, then I'm
Yes.
good.
Some companies do that because they still would like to keep track of how many hours their employees are working. So the hours would get tracked as a memo, but you would still receive the same amount of pay each time. And that's only if you do decide that you want to track hours.
yeah.
Heather, Haley.
Yes.
We
Yes.
got Greg. Greg has a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got on a little late and I'm trying to find out what company you work for.
PayPros Inc.
Who?
PayPros Inc.
Hey, like spell it,
Pay
please.
PayPros.
I got
PayPros.
I got you. And you can look at paypros.com.
PayProsInc.com is our website. Yes.
Okay then.
How long has this company been around?
20. How many years, Heather?
We just-
25.
25 we just hit.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
is our
Oh wow!
May.
Congratulations.
May is our anniversary month.
25 years. they've
It
been in business.
is.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
So who all do you all service? Like which like companies of note that we would know that you do business with?
That you would know. So we handle companies and we have clients all over the US. We even handle one company that's in Canada, but they employ employees in the US. But we handle Anytime Fitnesses in a few states. Haley, you have a few states of your own. Comfort
Yep.
Keepers, which are like home care facilities. And then pretty much the other businesses are spread out, restaurants, doctors' offices, eye doctors, you name it.
Staffing agencies, trucking companies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Heather, Haley, that payroll bank card, is there a fee for that card? And are we able to have that card with our company name on it?
So the only fee for that card is just a shipping fee for us to ship it from our location to your location for you to receive it. As far as the name on the card, I don't think so. Can
I'm
they
not
order
sure.
you might be able to order custom cards from the site directly, but that would probably be something I'd have to look into.
Okay, there's a Visa. Is it a Visa or MasterCard?
I believe they're visas.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they are. Yeah.
And they would come with the employee's name on it because each employee
Right.
would get their own. I'm not sure on the company name though.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that part. Because
Are you
normally when
Florida?
when we first send them out, they're just temporary cards. And once the employee receives them, they call the number on the back, activate it. They'll get their checks on there until they get their permanent one with their name on it in the mail.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you located in Florida?
We are, yes. We have an office location in Rockledge.
What if we have, we want our pay sent to our bank account? You do that as well,
Of course. Yep.
instead of the card? Okay. All
Yep.
right.
A card is just an option that we have available for employees who don't have bank accounts. I personally handle a client that's a restaurant, and she works with a lot of kids that are, still in high school. So a lot of them I give cash cards to. But yeah,
Okay.
direct deposit's definitely the main source to receive your check, to receive your payroll funds. But we can also print checks from our office, and we can have them set up to where they already have your signature on them, so you wouldn't have to sign them when you get them. And then we can ship them to you. If you have checks in-house, we can also provide you the payroll reports with the net amounts, and then you can write the checks and distribute them that way. But yeah, we definitely direct deposits the main way that most people go.
So Heather, what is the cutoff day for you to do the payroll? For them to have their paychecks on Friday?
For a Friday check date, we would need payroll by Thursday. We try to
Okay.
ask for it no later than 3 p.m.
Okay.
Just like
Eastern
factoring
time?
company.
Is that 3 p.m. Eastern time?
Yeah, that's Eastern time for
Okay.
us. Yeah.
I forgot you guys are over there.
Yeah. They're 3 hours behind us, I think.
Well,
Are
I'm the
you-
only one in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask that. Are you guys
Oh.
all in Vegas, or are you guys all
They-
spread out?
They all spread out. We all spread out.
Okay.
Oh, where's everybody at?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland. Oh wow.
I am.
I'm in
Mar-
Mississippi.
House.
Louisiana.
Oh wow. Yeah, we're
Awesome.
definitely all spread out.
Nashville,
Great.
Tennessee.
I'm in New Jersey.
Kentucky.
Oh, everywhere. That's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee.
And I
Wisconsin.
did see someone in the chat put they were in Tampa too. So we do kind of have a semi-local.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Regina, she was saying that they got a bad storm down there right now.
Yeah, it's been nasty out all day.
Mhm.
Yep, so
This a random question. So we are set up with the brokers and the factoring companies. So when we get paid, they cut a check for us. So we would have to reroute that check to you all to have you all process it. How does that work?
Do you mean like a vendor payment that you would get?
Yeah, because we get paid from the factoring companies, right, Keith? Keith?
Yeah, so this is how this would work.
Okay.
Every week, they're gonna give you a payment saying, hey, this is how much. Once you submit your payroll, they're gonna do the checks and everything. They're gonna tell you exactly how much you need to pay them to cut the checks and everything as far as for your quarterly taxes and everything. So you'll get like an invoice and you just pay that invoice. So that invoice would be the amount of pay for that payroll. So everything that's going into the business account, you can either have it set up to where, okay, y'all, this is the routing number and everything, so just take this amount out. Or they will send you an invoice for it.
And it's paypros.
Right.
Okay.
This is a vendor that is actually just doing your payroll and everything for you. So you're gonna get a weekly bill every week when you submit your payroll. Okay, I got 20 employees. Okay, for these 20 employees, this is how much you're gonna pay. Like if you got 25 employees, they gonna tell you, okay, right now you owe 140. But then for all your other stuff that you need to pay, you get, because you still got to pay for the amount that you're paying your employees. So you owe, if you got a $5,000 payroll, you got 5,000 plus that 140 and any other things that are attached to it.
Correct. Yeah. So when you pay your employees on direct deposit, after we process the payroll, you'll get a set of reports. One of them would be a payroll summary, which would show how many employees got paid, the total number of the total amount for the direct deposit, the total amount for live checks. It will tell you what your payroll billing will be. It will tell you the tax breakdown amount, what's going towards taxes, what's actually going to your employees. It will show out what we will be taking from your business account to pay your employees on the date that's specified on the report. So yeah, you have breakdowns of all of that. You can see all of that. And all of that's readily available for you for easy bookkeeping, record keeping, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Just FYI, Haley, no one may have told you, but I'm trying to go in Google, Bing, and all different. I went incognito. I'm having a hard time bringing up your website.
Really? You did
Yeah.
www.payprosinc.com?
Yep. www.
Haley, remember Jeff was mentioning that our website is getting recertified and it's having issues right now. So it may not pop up at this moment. I know he was on a call.
We were trying to figure that out earlier.
Yeah.
Just pulled it up.
It did pull up?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna look on my browser real
Isn't,
quick.
isn't this
I
it
pulled
right
it
here?
up in Google. I pulled it up in Bing. I pulled it up in Incognito. I'm having a hard time bringing it up.
Isn't this it right?
Didn't bring it up earlier.
See, I just tried to get on it too, and it's giving me that same critical WordPress error. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's our website's down.
But
Yes.
isn't this your website here?
No, sir, that is not it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to say, I just pulled it up.
Uh-oh, it is error.
Yeah, I guess it might be down. We're gonna have to call tech in the morning and try to figure that
Yeah,
out.
it is. It's down because I tried it myself. It's down.
Yeah, I
was on
just
a
tried to
call.
do it as well.
He was on a tech call with somebody in Pakistan about an hour ago trying to fix it. That was going on for like 30 minutes, so I don't know if it's still down or
Yeah, I guess
what
it
they're
is.
doing.
Hopefully we'll be
Yep.
good to go in the morning.
Where did you guys see our ad?
I
'Cause we are-
actually got an email.
Really?
Yep, I got an email. Because I was doing paychecks, and I guess by being affiliated, I mean, I did that search and I was talking to people at Paycheck, and home base I was kind of leaning towards home base, but I didn't like the looks of it. And you guys popped up, and I clicked on there, and I called Haley this morning. And I just was like, okay, I was sold at the healthcare, because Paycheck is just like, oh my God, some of the fees they charge is just like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we hear that often from Paychecks, and ADP is the other one where
Yes.
you'll get a good deal for 3 months free payroll, and then
Yep.
they jack it up
And
and
then,
you'll pay your money back.
yep. So I was just like, no. Mm-mm. And then the home base, you can't never talk to anybody at home base. So it's like, what if something happens? Who can I again?
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of feedback from other competing payroll companies where just the customer service is not there. There's not like a real person you can just get on the phone with and call right then and there and get an answer and get your issue resolved, or, you know, do whatever you need to do. And that's, you know, one of the main things that we try to push out there is every client that joins our company gets a dedicated payroll specialist that is custom to their account and is there for them, phone, text, email, as long as,
You
you know,
name it.
within our business hours, we're there. We're very attentive, very responsive.
And another thing too about home base, when you terminate an employee, they still in your system, and you can never get in touch with nobody. So it's like you trying to get them out the system, they still in there. It'll say terminated, but it's like, I don't need to see this person anymore, and it's still there. You cannot delete them.
So with our system, I wouldn't necessarily say it's this, it goes that way. They do stay in the system. Even if we terminate them, they do not fully leave the system. That way there's still record there. God forbid, you know, someone puts an unemployment claim on you and you need the reports for that. The history is all still there, but their information would not be visible to you unless you went into the terminated section, then the terminated employee section, and got their information from there. So the record of them being on payroll is still there, but you would not have to deal with them being in your face on the screen or in your list or anything like that.
Ready. Any other
Yep.
questions, anybody?
Not so far.
Yeah. I'm good.
Is the group insurance rate set, or is it determined by the amount of employees, or is it just set, or is it just determined by the amount of employees you have?
For the health insurance,
Yes.
so the health insurance will be premiums for just the same way you would pick for dental or eye vision. So you
Okay.
would do just employee or employee plus spouse, employee 2 children, and then the different class plans. I think they start bronze, silver, gold, depending on what type of coverage that you want. And that'll all be included in that brochure we send over when we get that from Patrick.
It's
Does that
very
answer your
interesting.
question?
Yes, thank you.
No, what'd you say, Kevin?
No, so it's very interesting.
All right. So, any other questions?
No, I'm fine.
Righty.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for having us
I'm in.
and for letting us take the time out of your day to present our company to you. And, you know, we definitely look forward to working with you guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
The website is down right now, but it is www.payprosinc.com. But we are having some technical issues with that right now, so it will probably give you an error. And we'll try to get that resolved in the morning.
Okie dokie.
If you have
thanks.
Facebook or LinkedIn, you can find us
Thank
on there
you.
as well.
Yes, we do have a page, PayPros page for Facebook and LinkedIn.
Do you have your logo that we can know we're logging into the right PayPro?
Yes, it should be
yes.
on those documents that were on the screen just a minute ago.
Yeah, I believe it's in the header of the vision and dental
Right.
PDFs.
Yep. Pull
And
it
you're
up.
gonna have that in Teams, Keith?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And thank you, Heather. Thank you, Haley. And I will talk to you guys in the morning.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Thanks for having
Bye-bye.
us. Have a good night.
Bye.
That was a good find.
Yeah, that was good. That's good.